Hello, welcome to another episode of the Hayes Hustle Podcast. It is me, your host, the trap trainer, Coach Hayes himself. Thank you for joining us. I would love if you would take the time to like, to share, to comment, and please subscribe. Enjoy this next episode. Thank you. Welcome to another episode of the Hayes Hustle Podcast. It's me, the trap trainer, your guy, your boy, Coach Hayes, Coach Will on Wednesdays. It is Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays to be exact, Weight Loss Wednesdays, Wellness Wednesdays. Always hitting that weight loss. So many people struggle from weight loss. I struggled for so many years. Always going to make sure I take care of my people that are trying to take care of themselves. So got to put that out there. It's really wellness because we talk so much about mental wellness so much now. I mean, because that's what it's really all about. And even weight and all that kind of stuff is all tied to the mental part of the game. Just like you hear in sports and they say, the game is 90% mental. So is wellness, so is weight loss, so is all that stuff. So if you don't got the mental part down, we in trouble. But we also talk about having the spiritual part down because that's the third part of this thing. Physical, mental, spiritual. So wellness, we'll get into some thoughts today. Okay. I got some stuff for your wellness. We've been going through some difficulties here. My producer Levi came down with COVID, killing me, man. I've been struggling by myself, trying to make things happen, and things been going crazy. So bear with me, baby. We back in business, though. We back in business. So I think Levi's on the way of being healthy. So time for me to keep the show going. You see me repping the St. Louis Rams, old school. If you're like, man, St. Rams ain't in St. Louis, they in L.A. They used to be in St. Louis, cuzzo. That's where I'm from. They used to be in St. Louis. Repping. They used to be actually the St. Louis Cardinals back in the day. When I was actually lived there, when I was a little kid, they used to be the St. Louis Cardinals. And then they became the Rams and changed the colors, the whole deal. Unbelievable. But it is what it is. Hey, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to get today going. Hopefully today I give you some good stuff for your wellness journey. It's your midweek check-in with Coach Will, baby. Okay, with Coach Will, I'm here for you. Okay, excited about Wednesday. Let me thank our sponsors. Get into it first. Okay, big thanks to our every week sponsor, Hayes Sports Performance. Turning potential into performance, physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm here for you. I've been doing what I do for the last 20 years. I've got an opportunity to send more than 500 kids to college, in college athletics, all kind of every sport you could imagine, boys, girls. The girls are really training their ass off these days. It's nice to kind of see a couple of boys. I'm getting back in the fold now, starting to train some boys. It's been kind of sad. I've been seeing boys falling off of training. You're not preparing. I mean, you're not caring. You know what I'm saying? So the girls have really been preparing, really been training hard these last, I'm talking about 5-10 years. Boys been kind of falling off, but starting to see some boys work a little bit. But girls, oh man, they are working. So if you out there, if you got a son, start pushing his ass, because I'm telling you, we're losing a generation of hardworking ass boys, which translate to a bunch of soft ass men, or a bunch of men that grew up and they think they're men, but they still just big ass boys. Yeah, that's what that lead to. So just wanna put that out there. Wellness Wednesday. So, hey, Sports Performance, we are a proud sponsor of the Hayes Hustle Podcast. If you need anything from fitness, from little kids working out, we call those haystacks. We got every level of training. Our little kids are called haystacks. Our preparatory type of training, Whether you're a middle schooler and you're training for high school, you're a high schooler, you're training for college, you're a college kid training for the pros, you're pros and you're staying ready to go. That's called Hayes Prep. That is our most intense type of training. And it's geared to fix your weaknesses and prepare you for the battle, prepare you for competition, mentally, physically, spiritually. I get at you. All right. So that is our most popular form of training. And then we have Hayes Fit. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to want to go to college and play sports. You just gotta maybe it's just you want to snap back. You want to get something you have back. You're older and maybe you just want to stretch. Maybe you just want to move. It takes us to keep on moving to be alive, baby. So maybe at that age where you just want to stretch and talk and that type of stuff, I'm here for that too. Maybe you're an exec and you ain't got a lot of time and you gotta, come and get your workout done and you got an intense hour to get done and take care of yourself and you don't want to push yourself, so you want somebody to push you, plus have that social interaction. I'm your boy. Okay, Hayes Fit. Hayes Fit. That's exactly what that is. So if you fit in any of these categories, or you have a kid or a parent or somebody that fit in that category and they're looking for an avenue to work out, holler at me. Hayes Sports Performance, 971 400 8351. You can look me up on Instagram at OTA_Team Hayes. We used to be called Off Season Training Academy. Old school name. That's the parent company. OTA. Also, today's episode brought to you by Bridge City Fathers and Mentors Program. Especially when we on this day talking about wellness, I think Bridge City Fam is a perfect sponsor. Because that's what we do. Bridge City Fathers and Mentors Program is a non-profit mentors program, profit organization geared toward bridging the gap for kids who suffer through all this mental crap because they have no control over their lives, and parents are going through tough times themselves, whether that's substance abuse or jail or death or mental illness, and so the kids are stranded in the system, and that's what we're here to help. We're here to bridge the gap, so to be able to bring them resources, be able to bring them mentoring, be able to bring them hope. That's what it's all about. So they can have faith in the system, have faith in people. They ain't gonna have faith in the system, so we gotta be the people. So that's what Bridge City Fam is all about. Providing year-round mentoring, providing year-round outreach services for at-risk youth and for single parents, and also the development of fathers, young fathers, fathers who are great providers but are horrible dads. Like, we want to be there for all of those. We want to be able to be a resource for fathers looking to get resources to better themselves, and so we're trying to grow and become something that people can depend on. That's really my goal, is to make sure people can depend on us. At-risk youth can depend on us. Single mothers, single fathers can depend on us. That's what it's all about. So big shout out to Bridge City Fathers and Mentors Program. Please check them out at www.bridgecityfam.com, baby. So yeah, let's get going on wellness a little bit, man. So I just want to get going. Okay. I want to get going. I have been waiting to get to this moment. I got a couple of notes here. I gotta rifle through a little bit. Okay. Wednesday, one thing I've been thinking about, and we talk about weight loss, we talk about all this kind of stuff. A couple of things that that is very important for you to think about on your wellness journey. And it's just energy. The key word is energy, is what I really want to discuss a little bit of. Okay, the energy is unbelievable. What you're really striving to get is that positive energy, that reinforcing energy, that loving energy, right? So I know one thing we never really think about. I never thought about for wellness. Say you're missing something. So a lot of people, when it comes down to weight loss or wellness, or you lost a parent, you lost a something, you lost a marriage, you lost whatever the case is. Like it's always traumatic, some type of traumatic event, and it sinks you, and it sometimes puts you in a position where it's hard to get up. Interjecting positive energy. How can you do that? Interjecting positive energy, that love. It might not be the same thing. You might not, just because you lost just because you lost a relationship, you broke up with somebody, don't mean that you need to replace that with another relationship. That might mean you need to get a pet. You got what I'm saying? Like positive energy. And I'm being dead serious about wellness. A lot of people say they're not pet people and they never had a pet. But I'm telling you, the energy and the love, unconditional love of a pet. When you see so many people companion, I never was this big companion pet person until I lost my dog. I thought my dog was just a dog. Like, that's my dog. Of course, I loved her to death, but I never considered her my companion. Even though I'm here 24. I'm here at the house. I got my gym at the house. I do a lot of stuff here at the house. I podcast at the house. I got a t-shirt company at the house. So I do all that stuff here. My nonprofits are here at the house, and the dog is with me. And so when the dog passed, I couldn't believe how empty I felt. I couldn't believe how I felt. Like, well, okay, that's the person that does all the work with me. That's really my companion. But I'm telling you, that is a way to interject some love into your life without having the drama of a relationship, being able to take your time and find the right person. Very important. Instead of going to replace somebody with another person. Something to think about. A pet. Now, I'm not telling you a dog. It can be a cat. It can be a bird. Whatever you're into. But replacing that energy, very, very important. Think about that. Think about that. I'm telling you, the interjection of love. I didn't think, because my two puppies are a lot different from my dog that I had, my full-grown Rottweiler. Totally different energies. One's just such a loving. My old baby was just a lover and just, trained 100%. These two little whippersnappers are just a handful, but it's still a lot of love. Like, it's so much love. And there's different love. You got to care for them. You got to teach them. You got to baby them. You got to do all this kind of stuff. But it's all love. And they bring more energy into the house. They bring energy into the house. Okay? Think about if you have a kid leave home from college. And maybe the best way, if you're a parent and maybe there's a cousin in the family that's struggling doing something, and you take them in and give them a steady place. I was that kid that needed a steady place from my aunt, from my uncle, that you can step in, get that energy like having your kid there, and at the same time be repairing a kid, right? Be repairing yourself, but repairing a kid. It's all that energy. That energy sometimes fixes people, man. You have no idea. So if you're one of those people that are struggling because of loss, because somebody lost something, think about replacing the energy. Just think about that. Something I've been really on thinking about lately. I've been thinking about that, right? Like having that energy, having that happiness, can lead to you not eating because you're lonely, right? You got what I'm saying? Like you going on walks because you got a dog, right? Like, interjecting things like that. You inviting someone to stay at the house that needed a place to stay, a kid or something like that. You guys take somebody in and now they got basketball games. You got to take them to this. And now you got a life. You working and you rolling and you just start thinking about that. If you're one of those people that lost tragically and you need to be healed, think about giving. Think about loving again. Think about loving something. Thinking about allowing something to love you. It ain't always got to be a person. And always got to be a person. Sometimes that's go coach. Go coach somewhere. Next thing you know, you got all these players. Hey, coach, hey, coach, hey, coach. Right? And you just getting all this love and you're giving all this. At the same time, you're giving them exactly what they need. Somebody responsible, somebody they can depend on, somebody they can write, all this kind of stuff. Somebody can teach them and guide them. At the same time, they get to feel that feeling. It's mutual. You got to give it. You got to give it. That's how we get it. Okay? Just want to throw that out there I've been talking so much about trying to get on that mental part of it, and how can I help you help prepare that? And I just want to go through what the stuff I've been through. There's only so much money can do. You can have money and stress about not having money and all that kind of shit. Your everyday happiness, instead of worrying about this goal a million miles away and what I'm going to be one day and what I'm going to have one day, everyday happiness is the key. Every day being happy because you're doing what you love the people around you, love who you're doing it with. That's the key. There is no get to the end of the jackpot and all of a sudden, okay, man, I got the house, I got the car, I got the girl, I'm happy. That's not how it goes. You are happy every step of the fucking way. That don't mean you don't get frustrated. That don't mean you don't get mad. But you see the silver lining. I see the silver lining. If you ain't never been to the bottom, if you ain't never been poor as hell and on food stamps and sleeping on the fucking floor and cockroaches all over you and you know what I'm saying? Teeth falling out of your mouth because you had, didn't have, dental insurance growing up and all this kind of shit. If you ain't been 400 pounds and people laughing at you and your belly falling out and your ass falling out of your pants, you can't tell me shit. You ain't had people in your life getting murdered and, people left and right going to jail for 15 years and murdered over here and murdered over there and having to sell crack and having to live in motels when you was in school, like in high school, living in motels, having to listen to the pimp beat the shit out of his girl, his whore or whatever it was because they ain't give enough money. Like that's really literally right next door to my door. I'm thinking he gonna come through the door and kick my ass next. So like, god damn, he gonna throw this girl right through the goddamn door. Like you ain't been through that stuff, bro. Please. That's really my life. Crazy tough shit. And we got people that give up. COVID, people that throw in the towel. This mental game is for real. You got to be able to go in there and mentally allow yourself to forgive yourself, to move on, to move forward, to use that shit that damaged you to drive you. Use that shit that damaged you to drive you. Use them, that dirt that they was burying you under. Use that shit to nourish. Use the nutrients from the soil to grow. Huh? They thought they was burying you. They just planted you. You rooted. That's what we talking about. Grow and blow. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It takes that pain. We gotta have it. That's the yin and the yang. Takes the pain. Can't grow without no pain. Can't grow without no suffering. But what can make it easier? What can make it bearable? What can clear some things up? What can bring some happiness? Inject some energy. Sometimes we don't leave. This is isolation. You don't leave so you can't get that energy. Maybe it's just going to the grocery store and the motherfucker you talking to. There's a girl, I go to the grocery store every time. This girl, hey, what's up? Hey, what you doing? Feeding the dogs? What you doing? Feeding your kids? Because I'm in there, we yapping every time I'm in there. So I said, oh no, I'm buying this. This is food for my dog. I'm going home to cook this stuff for my dog. Oh, you cook it for the dogs? Yeah. I'm dinner the next day. No, this is groceries for the house. Cause she asked me, who you shopping for? Every day this girl asks me this shit. But again, it's great energy. I go in there, I can just be in my own little world. All of a sudden, she go, hey, what's going on, boy? And then next thing I know, we having a 15-minute conversation talking about nothing, but about my life, her life, groceries, and then I'm out. Right? But that's just interjecting. If you don't get your ass out, you miss that. You miss that face-to-face interaction. You miss that opportunity to have energy injected in your life. You have to take those times. So whether it's a dog, whether it's going out into the world, grocery shopping, go to, take your kids to school or to the dog park, and now you meet at the dog park, you're talking to somebody there, and you got to go out and find these things to fill you up, to take away some of that dead space. Get busy. Find a way to get busy. Get your ass out of that isolation and go get busy. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and how bad you feel and all that shit. The more you think about it, the badder you're going to feel. Start doing something. Let's start interjecting some positive energy in our life. That's what I'm telling you. This episode brought to you by Hayes Sports Performance and Bread City Fam. Yeah, I'm just, it's all about energy. I really do think that. I really do. I just want to get you right to the fluff. But, right through the fluff. I want to make sure you understand and give you some good game for the day. Your midweek check-in with Coach Will. We're talking about energy. We're talking about interjecting energy in our lives, positive energy in our lives, smiles in our lives, laughs in our lives, even frustration and problems we have to solve. Maybe because you don't have any shit to do, you don't have any problems to solve. You don't feel like you're, being used to your best ability, and then start interacting and start doing shit. Next thing you know, you got some shit to do. You got somebody to help. You got some things to do. Very important. Interject some energy. Find ways to interject energy. Go take a class. You know what I'm saying? Go take a class. We're not talking about going to the club. Join a Facebook group. Join one of them live groups and talk. Interject energy. There's a million ways to do it. It's hard to do it with the TV, hard to do it with the screen. We isolate ourselves with these phones, these computers. We can do everything from my house. I just got to sit and I do all this shit from my house. But I actually have people coming here all the time. So it ain't like I'm at home by myself. Right, I have a person that we run a t-shirt company, so I'm vibing with him. I got my producer Levi over here on the podcast shit. I got customers that come over and they have to train here. I have, so I'm always vibing with somebody. There's always me bouncing conversations off and me finishing the last conversation that I had with somebody. Right, that's big. Hey, so yeah, remember last time we talked about boom, that energy, boom, and it gives you connection. A lot of us are missing connection. That isolation, man, can be devastating. Think about what they do to people in the penitentiary, and they put you in an isolation ward, right? So when you self-isolate, think about that. What you're doing, you're putting yourself in a prison. So you and the people out there, yeah, and I'm all for being a loner. My dad taught me all about that. Embrace being a loner. Embrace being a loner. I understand that shit. But there's a level of isolation, of being a loner, that's bad for you. Any much of too, what they say, too much of anything is bad for you. And so isolation ain't no different. Okay, so I like that people learn how to be loners and depend on yourself and that type of stuff. But then when you're not getting human touch, when you're not getting human conversation, when you're not getting human interaction and that type of stuff, things start going haywire. Now you start making up shit, conversations in your head, doubting yourself, self-confidence. You're not solving no problems. You're not out in the world. The self-confidence start dwindling because self-confidence comes from doing shit, from accomplishing things, from going to the gym, from, you know what I'm saying, to help solving problems, to, whatever the case is. So you got to actually do some shit. You don't do nothing. You're not going to be nothing. Okay, let's go. A lot of you parents have sabotaged these kids and paying. Now people are parents, some of them kids, that you haven't let them do anything, suffer any type of adversity. They ain't got no damn self-confidence. They're sitting around isolated because the world's going haywire. They got no damn self-confidence. If your parent has did that to you, you need to challenge yourself immediately. If your parents did not allow yourself to get challenged, this is why so many kids do sports. Because you got to go through something. I wish I could put my kids through some of the shit I've been through, but I can't. I can't make them poor. I can't put them back in St. Louis. I can't make them go through being in gangs and all that kind of shit. That's not good parenting. But you can take, they go through sports. The motherfuckers got to run. They got to lift. They got to get to practice on time. They got to do all this kind of shit. Now they got to go through something. And then with me being a trainer, you come home, we got a whole nother set of workouts we got to do. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to be the best. You're going to represent our name. Let's go. You're going to earn yourself opportunity to go to college, whether you want it or not. So whether you want it, once we get done with ball, you can decide, I don't want to go. Or there's 10 offers waiting on you. That's all right. That's a goal with every one of my kids. Every one of my kids, they'll have the option to go. It's already paid for it. They pay for it. Do all their hard work and all that kind of shit. And if they don't want to go, what sports made them into? By teaching them preparation and going to go get it and working hard and all that kind of shit. I'll take that. Let's put that into your entrepreneurial, your entrepreneurial development, wherever you're going with that, whatever you're finna go do. We'll take all those lessons learned and put that right into real life. Real talk. Real talk. Hump day with Hayes, baby. Hump day with Hayes. It's Wednesday. You already know. Your midweek check-in with Coach Will with that Venus flytrap voice coming at you. Midweek check-in, baby. I'm here. Yeah, so again, interject energy. I'm telling you, try that. I'm dropping notes now. Okay? Try that. That's just, I'm telling you right now, you'll be surprised. It allows, because if you get that energy and you get the energy to work out, you get the energy to go do stuff. So find a way that you can interject energy into your life. Like I said, maybe it's a class. Maybe it's taking your dog to a dog park every day. So now you're meeting people, interacting with people, right? If you don't have, maybe go get a pet. If you don't have a pet, a cat or something, I don't know, whatever. Whatever you're into, it's gotta be you. Okay, so find a way. Maybe it's having your nephew or niece come over once a week and whatever. Maybe you're a kid and you live in isolation. Okay, maybe you're a kid and you live in isolation, and those are some of the toughest ones. So joining something that's bigger than you is huge. That's why church. A team, right? Being a part of a team, another support group other than your family. Interject energy. That's how you interject energy. Now you got 10 more people that you got to practice with, get along with, vibe with, that get opportunity to love you. You get opportunity to love them. Sometimes you're on a team of 50, sometimes it's 70. So just more people to love, more people to interact with, more people to learn from. That's what life's all about. Okay, so I just want to talk about that, interjecting energy. Find a way to interject positive energy on a regular basis. Fill yourself up, and then you'll find yourself having energy to do the working out, to do the extra stuff with your kids, to work out like you're supposed to if you're chasing a scholarship and all that kind of stuff. Interject energy. Some of us have lost parents. Some of us have, we're just going through that even that teenage life. If you just, that teenage life is fucking hell, man. Think about, it driving kids to suicide, it driving kids to anxiety and depression. That shit is not to be, they're just little kids. You can't do that shit no more. These kids are going through real shit. So it's tough. And you got to acknowledge it, and you got to help kids through it. And that's what I want to do, is give you some antidotes, give you some ways to deal with some of this shit that is killing our kids, that are causing us not to turn our potential into performance. Okay? That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Rammed up. St. Louis rammed up. Cuzzo. Wazoo. Wazoo. Yeah. From the Lou. Let's go. Anyway, don't want to get so crazy. This is supposed to be the mellow day. The Wednesday mellow day. You know how they say you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy. It's like I'll be talking. I'll try to keep on the low on Wednesday. We on the low. It's Wednesday with Coach Will. Next thing you know, I'm good, whatever, cuz like you can't keep that shit out. There's just some stuff that's just authentic. It just gonna come out. It is what it is. It like these dimples. No matter how much I try to hide them behind this mic, the mugs keep on jumping out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, big old dimples are like somebody been digging in my face. Some big old things, man. My dad, I don't know how he gave them things to me. So, hey, midweek, make sure you locked in. Let's start caring about the things that really matter. Okay, so I want to. This is one of them. Every week, I'm trying to give you something good. Every week, I'm trying to give you something good, man. Okay, I just want you to understand that. This is about giving you things that when you're not listening to me, that it can help you solve problems. Help you problem solve. So I said solve problems. Well, same thing. But help you problem solve when you're not with me. Same thing with my athletes. Like, yeah, I'm going to make you stronger, faster, and make you accountable when you're with me. But let me give you some things that if you get on the court and shit start going haywire, you go on the football field, lacrosse field, things are going haywire. Hey, these are things that bring us back to reality. These are things that snap us back. These are put us in competition mode. Here's a set of things that, right? So giving you some tools to go out here and work on this shit with. That's the key. That's the key. Woo! Cooking, bro. Cooking. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. All this bullshit been happening with this cameras and Levi catching, I fell behind, but I'm back now, baby. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited to give you some information today. Interject energy. That's today's things about energy. Okay. Things about energy. I was going to give you about 3 or 4 things, but honestly, I want to make sure I'm not overloading people in one day. I think about this like in camps. You go to camp. You go to a camp, like a basketball camp or football camp, and they send you to a million drills. Sometimes you don't learn shit. You have fun going to all the drills, right? But that's why I don't do camps. Like, dude, if you want to learn from me, sign up. Let's be consistent. We might work on one move all motherfucking day. We might have one concept all day, but I see you on Tuesday. Then we'll work on something else. So we can actually learn something. That's what this podcast is about. I don't want to be jumping around on one day. I got 5 different days. We cover 5 different topics, 5 different subjects. So that's the jumping around I'm going to do. When I get you on one day, we going to hit something and we going to hit that shit hard. Hit that shit hard. Hit that shit hard. Just, you said hit that shit hard. You have to follow that up with a couple. Hit that shit hard. Hit that shit hard. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't in a hurry. I don't feel like I got to give you 100 million things. Come back on Wednesday. Come back on Thursday. I'm going to keep giving you free game. It's all free. I don't owe you shit. I love this shit. You know what I mean? You get to be in this conversation with me and my pops. That's what this conversation is. Every day, me and my days have a conversation. And so every day I get to get on this mic. And ever since my dad passed away, I haven't had an outlet. So again, me interjecting energy. This has interjected energy in my life that I get to get on here because I didn't have this conversation with my dad no more because he's been gone. And then as soon as I started this podcast, and it felt like I dedicate this podcast to my late father and our daily conversations. As soon as I got to start having these conversations, bro, my life felt like it had meaning again. Like, boom. Of course I have kids and this and that, but I had something that was broken between me and my father, me not having a connection to him. Now I have a connection. I think about him. I do everything for him. He's my why, but I needed something else to connect me other than writing to him. I need to be able to talk to him. And that's what this avenue is all about for me. It interjected energy in my life. It made me better. Whether I made a cent or not, I said, I bet it's going to be successful because it feels so good me doing this. I'm never going to stop. So I figure the person who don't stop is going to be successful, right? So you got to find something you love to do. I love my dad so much. This is something I will not let down. Our conversation will continue until the world starts to understand and appreciate that father and son love. And what fathers can do for daughters, what fathers can do for the world. Think about God. God was a father. My most important job is being a father. I used to think it was something else. I used to think everything else was important. But now I understand, even in my training, I'm a father to hundreds, if not thousands of kids. And it's that love is what they gravitate toward. It's not, oh my God, he's the best speed coach. He's the best is this. Nope. They know I love what I do. I love them. And I love being alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up, man. Cause I've been at the bottom. I know I'm living a dream. I know this is a dream. I know, like, I got a pool, I got a court, I got my own office, my own office. These kids are up here. I grew up on a pallet, 1 bedroom, right? Like me and my dad in the same room, sleeping in the same bed. People laughing at us. I grew up, when we moved to Portland, like literally sleeping on the floor in cardboard boxes. This is real shit. This is real shit. Like, you don't understand. I know this is crazy how I'm living right now. I worked my ass off, but I'm not naive to think that God did not do this. I'm not naive. I'm telling you, believe in yourself. Not only that, work on yourself. Try to get to the best you. I believe that if you work on the best you, God continues to open up doors, not just work hard, because you could be a scumbag and work hard. But if you start working on yourself and the way you treat people and the way you eat and the way you move and the way I'm telling you, that's the key. Your relationship with God, that's the key. I'm telling you, people don't want to talk about this shit. This is the key. That's what all successful people, they finally find this shit out. I feel silly because this is my daddy told me years ago. I thought, man, this nigga don't know what he talking about. This old nigga so talking always shit, always talking some shit. What do you talk about now? Nope. Knew everything he was talking about. Feel like a fool now. But now I'm on it. I ain't give a fuck. I'm on it. I'm preaching to the world. Get your shit right. Focus on self-development. Focus on trying to kick silly ass habits. Focus on not being a dickhead. Focus on not cheating. Focus on like really being in line with your shit if you want to really pop off. If you got really big dreams. If you just want to be a knucklehead and kind of go through life and you're good. I got a job. I got a girl. I'm good. I'm not really trying to do nothing. Then you're good. But if you're trying to, I was at the bottom. I'm trying to bounce to the top. I want to be the best. On this, I want to be the best. Training business, I want to be the best. I want to be the best at everything we do. Period. I'm representing my daddy. Let's go. So that's what I'm at. That's where I'm at. Okay. So, hey, this is a midweek hump day check-in with Hayes. Okay. Work your ass off, but work smart. Okay. I'm on you today. Man. I'm missing my mic, so I'm on. Okay. Midweek check-in, Coach Will. Listen, make sure you're injecting energy. Okay. Embrace challenges. Keep your head up. One step at a time. Believe in God. Work on yourself daily. Pick something to work on yourself on. Start working on yourself. Become a better person and watch it happen. I know that's weird because the world don't tell you that. The world tell you, you got to do this and cut throat. You can't give a fuck. You got to. Bro, you better start working on yourself. Start working on yourself. That's the true key. The true key. Start working on yourself. Work on your relationship with God. Work on your relationship with like just being one and becoming having the right energy to vibe with where you're trying to get to and watch what happen. More meditation, more prayer, more being quiet. Okay, trust me. This Coach Hayes, man, listen, remember, it's hump day, but it's not hump day if you're not working your ass off. Get out there and work your ass off. Finish up this week. I see you tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. Story time, baby. Talk to you soon. It's Venus Flytrap on your radio. All right, Coach Hayes, I'll talk to you later, the Trap Trainer, and I'm out.